Hi guys, and welcome back to Zombie Tech Gaming, where we do all things extravagant PC exteriors and sometimes full builds. Today we are doing a Taipei-101 / downtown Taiwan night market inspired PC exterior kit for a very special event. Height is going to be having a booth at COMPUTEX, the world's largest tech expo based out of Taiwan, and they wanted us to create an exterior specifically for the event. The event is taking place nearby Taipei-101, a very large building in Taiwan that you guys most certainly know for Alex Honnold climbing. That guy's insane. I don't know how he did it, but he climbed the entirety of Taipei-101, a very large, tall building with no safety ropes, live streamed the entire thing. It was an entire viral moment, got its own Netflix thing. Insane. And we do feature him on here. I'll show you guys with the zoom-ins later. But we also wanted to make reference to some of the local shops, stores, arcades, and lots of food. We are foodies here. We wanted to make reference to the food carts as well. I think you guys have heard enough. I am so incredibly grateful for Height giving us this opportunity. Now let's get into how we made this bad boy.
Taipei-101 is the heart of Taipei's business district. Being one of the tallest buildings in the world, it currently houses offices, restaurants, and even a shopping mall. We started with sketching to figure out what the hell we were gonna do. Of course, we didn't just want to block the corner of the Y70 case with the whole building, so we went back to this shot and were inspired by the shops. In the middle of this project, we had the amazing opportunity to visit Height's headquarters. While we were there, Jeffrey Shing from iBuyPower and Height recommended we gather more inspiration from Rose Street Night Market, so our concept render went from this to this. We ended up just going on Google Maps and finding shops with good reviews, but nonetheless, they are all real. Our workspace was honestly a mess, but with our ADHD, that means we're working. We don't know any Mandarin, so please don't judge too hard. Looking back, making all of these signs vectorized was a little overkill. Here you see me mocking up the signs that will be lit up. To light up this project, we used the Mac WLED controller along with the SK6812 LED strip and a battery pack. Now off to printing the main pieces. For the sidewalk space coat, we used some old truck bed liner we had laying around from an old project, our 94 Cadillac Fleetwood hearse. We loved this car so much. Besides redoing the topper, we did a muffler delete, white-walled the tires, and it was just so nice to be able to fit Zoe's tricycle and my bike in the back so that we could go to the park. And after a few more coats, no more layer lines. Now on to the wiring. Here I'm adding some texture to the PLA for the epoxy to stick to. With this epoxy, we're going to make a brick textured wall in this corner using a brick roller. I thought we were ready to start resin printing, but I was wrong. We still had to make sure everything was to scale, including Alex Honnold. Almost to scale. We made him a little bigger so it'd be easier to see from far away. After some layers of base coat, it's ready for the small pieces to be glued in.
And with our parts and pieces printed, prepped, primed, and ready to paint, try to say that 5 times fast, here I am doing my painting portion of the video. And sorry I've been more AFK with this project specifically. Y'all know having a chronic illness, travel definitely can take the wind out of you. Check out our last video where we visited Height and iBuyPower's headquarters. A very fun video, but I did have a little bit of recovery time afterwards. I was just very exhausted. So I was off camera quite a little bit more, but I'm here to paint these parts, and y'all know with acrylic paint, I'm a messy painter. I am very messy, very clumsy. So usually I just block in the main colors to start with and slowly work my way up with the details as if they were Photoshop layers. I'm not using the best quality of paint, but I did get this cool little leafy feathery stuff. Not feathery, what the fuck? I don't know why I said that. It's kind of just like fluffy faux leaves, but let me tell you, do not use super glue. Don't do super glue with that stuff. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm going to Elmer's glue. The super glue was a sticky mess. That's my fault. The Elmer's glue works a lot better. The gray primer we used gave everything a very slate gray, clean concrete vibe, but I needed this to feel more lived in while treading the lines of not making it feel dirty, because it's not dirty at all. It's actually very clean, but I needed it to feel like a more real location that has thousands of people walking at it daily, not just like brand new out of the box construction, you know? As much as I have creative freedom on this build, I am trying to make these buildings and food carts look more directly inspired by their real locations in Taiwan. I know that they have great reviews and are staples of the area, so I'll link them down in the description below if you guys ever want to check them out. I've been working on this brick stoning that Brandon did with epoxy, kind of working some of the darker, grungier colors into the crooks and crannies of the bricks, but then adding some like lighter gray and white for the highlights. All of these obviously will have the prints, but I just really don't want to get the prints dirty, so we're gonna leave them out until I'm done doing this base painting. Like, I would say this one is like 98% done. I want it to have withering. I want it to have some kind of like water runoff, you know, darker in the cracks, some little pieces of gum. My way of going about acrylic painting is very unconventional, as I just build up layers of different colors and bounce back and forth. So if I were to play a whole time lapse of me painting, you guys wouldn't learn anything from me. I'm sorry.
And now to print the transparent plates that are going to sit behind the shop fronts.
Each little shop will have its own photo, but even like these little lanterns have a light wired in them. Brandon did all the custom wiring for this, and it is powered by one of these little portable batteries. Brandon's gonna get these all put into their specific spots along with this little Tarrant. This one's so cute. It's a little arcade place. Their mascot is this little alien guy. He reminds me of Gur from Invader Zim. He's cute and little green. Taipei-101 Height Y70 mod by Zombie Tech Gaming. How cool. So Alex Honnold's looking a little tragic. We did print 2 different sizes. Whichever one survives the trip can go on the project. Jake from State Farm Type B. Oh, spacing on this build is not relative nor real. Alex Honnold on the world's largest terracotta plate.
Several hours later.
For the tower, we went with a blue-green semi-transparent filament. Our first print was a little too thick, so we fixed that for the next iteration. For the tower in general, we went with a simple 4-tier design. This way we can wire and assemble it much easier. It'll all end up going together like this.
But what the hell, boy?
Here we are configuring the WLED controller. This LED strip is fully addressable, so I can change any LED to whatever color I'd like. This effect looks so cool with this setup. We could have left the building empty, but the windows add an extra effect.
So that's been Taipei 101. What do you guys think? Is it as good as visiting the real thing? I don't know. I hope so. I'm really excited for this to get to COMPUTEX, and I cannot wait to see how it looks at their booth. This project has taken so much time, but I do believe it was entirely worth it. And to have our skill set presented on not just a national stage, but now an international stage, a worldwide stage, for other tech enthusiasts to see and to get our name out there is entirely huge. I am so incredibly freaking grateful for this opportunity. I'm so lucky and grateful, and I couldn't do this without you guys too. Like, obviously I wouldn't be given the opportunities I am given if it weren't for the people supporting me so heavily. I am so grateful. Y'all are making a chronically ill girlie's dream come true here, having a self-sustaining business doing something that we love. I just did my makeup, and if I can convince one businessman in COMPUTEX to go support a local business after the expo event, like, I win. That was the whole point. I'm afraid that was the whole point. My business is only 6 months old. It's not even a full year. I have not processed any of this. But whenever I do start like processing it in bits, I just immediately start crying because I'm so emotional and grateful about it. Like, I cannot. I hope to see you at a future COMPUTEX, potentially, if a girl can stop getting motion sick on planes. They're not gonna let me on the plane if I keep barfing on them. They're not. Cheers to COMPUTEX 2026. Cheers to 6 months as a small business and what that all entailed. A lot, clearly. And thank you so much again, Height and I by Power. Like, you guys have been our biggest supporters from day one, truly, and giving us this opportunity has been amazing. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the stupid things that YouTubers tell you to do, because unfortunately it really does help us get monetized. Having 2 streams of monetizing from my personal and this channel really helps us keep the business afloat, keep rent paid, keep food in our tummies. Your support never goes unappreciated here, because we thank our lucky stars every day to have this. I love you guys so much, and bye.